Hey guys, I'm Simsana and welcome to my speed build. So today I'm building a house for a 3-person family, 2 parents, 1 child. It's not going to be anything especially fancy, though they are from the South, so they do enjoy the finer things, but they're on a budget. So the finer things are going to have to be pretty cheap for them. I think the house eventually comes out to be 127,000 at the end of the day, but it's very beautiful, if I do say so myself. Boasts 2.5 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, a study, living room, dining, kitchen. It's 2 stories and it has a backyard. Backyard's kind of small, but it has a bonfire pit, barbecue, because the southern people love to barbecue, and some monkey bars in case they have some kids coming over that want to go play outside and they don't want them in the house. So right now I'm building the kitchen. I'm not used to some of this custom content. Some of it I just installed for the purpose of the speed build. So I'm kind of playing around with those right now. I really love these chairs and I like the idea of using a table as an island. I didn't realize that was a thing until I started watching speed builds, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so artsy. Let me put some light in here. So yeah, I downloaded a bunch of clutter too to put in the kitchen because nobody ever has a clean kitchen with no, they don't have any paper towels in here, no soap for the sink. They're not cooking anything. It's kind of unrealistic, so I'm gonna fill up this place with little items that you would find in a kitchen. I also hate how the soap doesn't sit like directly on the sink. Like if you zoom in, what it does is it kind of like this, it goes into the sink. But you could say that the sink was made to hold soap. The manufacturers said, people are always putting their dish soap on the counter. Let's make it easy for them and put the dish soap in a special section made just for dish soap. So we're going to put some cabinets up. Look at those. Honestly, I love blue on white so much, or white on blue, rather. It's just so, it's calming, I guess, and blue's such a pretty color that it goes, it could go pretty much anywhere if white's also there. Or maybe that's too big a generalization. Let me take that back. Because you never know. There are some places where blue probably should not go. I'm going to put some windows in here, get some natural light during the day. Now we're going to start on the dining room. We're going to put a little bar. So when they're entertaining guests, they don't have to go anywhere. They can just, oh, you want a mimosa? Well, we have a mimosa bar right here. We'll get you your mimosa, pal. And we're going to do a little bit of decorating because that wall right there is pretty bland. We're going to stick some stuff on this wall too. I'm thinking of making that entire back wall windows to let some more natural light in. And eventually, once the backyard's there, it's just going to be fence that they can see. But if I light the bonfire, it'll be pretty cute. They just look outside, oh, a flaming inferno. Look at that. I'm glad I came to this dinner party. Put a little rug. I don't know, do other people like to put rugs in their dining room and stuff? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it's better than just having people put their feet on the hardwood. And it's easier to wash a rug than it is to wash the entire floor. I don't know. This isn't even something that Sims can do. I'm just thinking, like, reasonably, like, is this something that they should do? So I'm moving on to the living room now. There's, like, no TV that's perfect for fireplaces, at least in game, that come with the game. I'm sure there are some that you can download, but I haven't really been furniture searching. Most of, like, the custom content that I download is clothing, and so these are just some things I picked up because I didn't want to have the entire house like Maxis spaced. And so these couches don't match. That's probably like not the best couch for a Southern family, at least Southern families that I know. But it looks very like Pinteresty, and Southern people love Pinterest, so it's okay. Put two little armchairs. So the living room in total seats 5 people. There are 3 people in the family, so they can have 2 guests, or they can have 5 guests, and not everybody could be in the living room. Well, I wouldn't say 5 guests, and not everybody could be in the living room. They could have like 4 guests, and there can be 1 person in there entertaining the guests, or they could all be in there and 3 people just stand, like, whatever. We're gonna do some decorating in here. There's like no perfect artwork, I don't think, that goes with this. But I don't know if they're television or movie posters, like, they just look very cute, like, in a living room. I don't know what it is, because I know people who decorate with movie posters in real life, and I'm just like, oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I really like that. We'll put some clutter up here too. Just make it look natural. The toilet paper, I don't know what it is, but the toilet paper likes to hover over everything, and I could not for the life of me put it down. And so I guess from now on, when Sims use the bathroom, they have to reach up and grab some, because I don't know. Put a little artwork in here and a rug. Not one too big though, because like Sims toilets love to overflow for some reason. And I'm just thinking about them having to clean up that rug after the toilet overflows, and I'm not like into it. And this is like, the Sims probably don't care that much because they can't wash the rug anyway, but I'm just like, I don't like it. So now we're doing the top floor. So it has basically the same layout as the bottom floor. The only difference is that there's another bathroom up here that kind of cuts into where the foyer downstairs is. So originally I was going to make the study a toddler room, but then I was like, well, they're not going to have a toddler if they have a teen. Or they might, but it's not like, they probably wouldn't. And so that's going to be a study instead, as you'll see later. I also love these like little circle lights, like they don't block any, like you just put them up they're not in the way. You can decorate however you want. You still have good lighting. It's just, they're just there, I guess. Like, they don't mess you up at all. And so, this teen room here. The teen that I'm putting in here, she loves to write. So I'm going to give her a little writing desk with a MacBook, or not a MacBook, an iMac. And give her a printer so she can print out her little stories or homework that she's going to turn in. Or she's a teen, so she's probably applying for college soon. So she'll have resumes to print, essays. Most of it's online now, but some you have to turn in physically, depending on where she wants to go. So she can print those too and get all that out of the way. Give her some little decorations so her room's not too bland. It's like I can't see teen rooms being like bland. Like, I feel like they have to be lively. So, it's like young people living there, so it's like, I don't know. I don't want it to look too much like a nursing home or something. So give her a little sound system. She has some flowers. And I don't know what that says. Like, I tried to read it, but I don't know if it's the font or the fact that it's written in Simlish, but I don't know what that says. It looks like cutest pass. I don't know. It probably says that on like the item description, but I didn't read it. So I gave her a little fishbowl too. I can't wait for Sims 4 to drop pets, honestly, because like, that'll be fun. I think the way Sims 3 was, pets probably a little bit more fun because you had more freedom as far as like where your Sims can go, because it didn't go to a menu screen anytime you tried to leave the lot. But this could also be fun. So we'll give the parents a desk too. I'm not putting too much effort into their like little area here because there's going to be a study that they'll probably both use. But I'll still give them like a bookshelf and some light. They have their computer, they have a plant, so they're being green while also being productive. Give them a bookshelf. And give them two of these really cool clocks. I don't think those are very southern, but they work with the room, so I'm going to leave them there. Give them a mirror. And of course, they need a rug. I think rugs in bedrooms with hardwood are important too. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but like, when you're stepping into bed, you don't want the last thing you feel to be the cold, hard ground. Like, what if you fall? Like, I'd rather have a rug break my fall than, like, eat wood. I don't know. It's just me. So, onto the bathroom now. I'm going to give them some towels. Up there. Laundry hamper. And then I like the European style toilets, and here's why. Like, on Sims, people love to walk into the bathroom. I don't know, they don't hear the shower running, they don't hear the toilet, whatever. They walk into the bathroom and invade people's privacy. So if your Sim has to go pee or whatever, they can go use the bathroom. It's a different room. So if somebody comes in to shower while they're on the toilet, it doesn't interrupt what they're doing. They don't get the humiliated mood, or what is it? The embarrassed moodlet. I just think it's better. I don't know. Leave your thoughts about that in the comments. So like I said, this is going to be a toddler's room, but then I was like, probably not. So it's going to be a study instead. It looks kind of more like an office now that I think about it. Like I'm going to put chairs in front of the desk. But it's really a study. Chairs are just there so people can come in and talk while whatever sim is working and not have to stand up. I'm going to put a bookshelf there for their important documents and records and everything, and a chess table so they can work on their strategy while they're taking a break from actual work. And I will fence in the staircase. Then I have the last bathroom to do. I almost forgot about it. But I'm going to do what I did before with the European style toilets. And get that set up. Put a little bit of artwork, and then their towel rack. I also love the idea of 2 sinks in every bathroom. The one downstairs only has 1 sink, but that's because it's a half bath. But like the bathrooms that people actually use, if people need to brush their teeth, it helps that you're not like hovering over the same sink. You've seen how that goes on TV. Person bends to spit, ends up spitting on the other person's toothbrush or on the other person. It's not nice. So that just makes things easier for the Sims. So I come out here to the front. So it looks pretty like ugly at first. And that's just because of the shape of the house. This is also my first time using a foundation. I did a lot of experimenting with this Speedbuild. So excuse me if it's not like up to par with other Speedbuilds you've watched. I'm still learning. I haven't done anything like Sims wise to put on YouTube since 2012, I think. So it's been a whole 4 years. So I'm still getting used to it. But if you're watching this, thank you, because I really want to get back into it. So as far as I know, Southern people really like the greenery. And so I'm going to put some in the front, just kind of make the house look a little bit more green, a little bit more, what's the word? Just kind of make it pretty, kind of. Add some trees. It's probably going to be hell to get into the actual house. Lizards like to lurk where they don't need to be lurking. You don't want one dropping on you while you're walking in. But at least the front of your house looks pretty. The bathroom windows were the hardest, because where the window is naturally supposed to go is where the bathroom itself meets the toilet. And since the windows are so long, I have no interest in having my Sims broadcast what they're doing in there to anybody who's just passing by on the lawn. So it's over slightly. And that's okay. It gives character to the house, is what I'll say. And so I tried to make the masonry slant, but that didn't work the way I wanted it to. And so I'm just going to delete some of that. And I had the idea of making it like a jagged edge, kind of, like maybe like a puzzle piece kind of deal. But that didn't work either, because when I put the fence around it, the foundation rose as well, which actually isn't that bad, because like they have their own little, it's like an elevated backyard. So I think it looks pretty good. So we'll give them this little sitting area here. Put a trash can. Picnic tables. It seats 6 total. Bonfire. So the backyard is done. I'm going to go around the side and just add a little bit more shrubbery and whatnot, just to make it look more natural, I guess. Put some flowers, make it cute. And just kind of spray the lawn a little bit, give it some texture. Put some rocks for the aesthetic, because everybody loves rocks in their yard. And put a rug in the foyer, because, you know, rugs are important. And we are done.